Hello everyone, hope you're having a fantastic day, and welcome to a new furry visual novel. Oh my god! Endless Labyrinth of Night Roads. It looked like an interesting game, and yeah, as the game store page puts it, join the slice-of-life, coming-of-age story about the wolf traveling across the world of impressionistic landscapes. ELoNR is a short, visual-heavy visual novel, with its current chapter 1 being half an hour long. Each chapter centers on the relationships between our main lead, Jeremie, and various folks from his life. And I'm not going to spoil anything else it says, but basically this is then chapter 1, and thought to give it a try. The main character looks mildly adorable, and I thought people might have an interest in it, so let's give it a try. A few years back, I wouldn't have thought I'd ever come back home. Longing for a life I didn't have felt more natural than living on my own. In a way, I got what I deserved, minus the romanticism of teen years, of course. Nowadays, I look back on those days with a strange sense of nostalgia. Three donuts, 2 cups of bubble tea, and a ring. Old Coyote Dinner, or Old Coyote Diner, how can I help you? Having a nice night shift, birthday girl? Jeremie, where are you calling from? Oh, you know. Oh, you know, some gas station near the Antiolean countryside heading home. Can't miss an opportunity to give my big sis a funky present from some local shop no one's heard about. Heh, of course you do. Think you'll be able to get here before the end of the day? Something tells me that I'll be able to. From here I can take the 57th Highway road to save some time before the main path. It's the equivalent of about 300 kilometers in less than 15 minutes, and mark my words, I'm dead tired from longer ones. You really need to rest for a bit. You've been taking one gig right after another for what, 2 to 3 months now? Speaking of, I'm gonna do just so. I'm taking a little vacation for a couple of weeks, collect some thoughts and such. Just please, when showcasing your so-called collection, give me a warning beforehand, and I'll at least make some coffee, so don't you go killing your throat by talking for hours without a seeming end. Huh, you don't say. Actually, wait just a second. I'm just about to order some... You do remember that I'm at work, right? I can't spend the rest of my shift chatting on the phone. Jeremie? For Wolf's sake. Ding. 1 second. Sorry to keep you waiting. What would you like to... Can I have some coffee? You. I. Oh, come here. Wow, every time I see you, your neck gets fluffier and fluffier. Well, you know how it is for someone as young as me alongside the drifters. Neck fluff makes me seem older. Hell yeah, neck fluff. Yeah, sure does. I doubt. Ouch. Sorry, a little static electricity after the Twilight Highway. It's alright. But hey, as much as I'm excited to see you, you must be tired after the road, and I still have about an hour before the end of the shift. It might be better for you to go without me. Well, you're only partially right, but on top of being tired, I'm also ravenous. His face, though. Well, you're only partially right. Oh, wait, I'm also ravenous. Is this place's apple pie as good as it used to be? It sure is. Then I'll have it, and some tea. Not coffee? I swear if I drink any more caffeine today, I'll start moving at the speed of light. Okay, I'll hide the coffee pot. Much appreciated. Feels like we're hanging out here as teens just yesterday. You're all moody, and I'm all, oh no, college preparations, teen stuff, things. Feels like we were hanging out here... Oh wait, I gotta keep reading. My bad. What was I even into back then? Music, plants, musical plants? I mean, yeah, but then all the school stuff didn't really give me much opportunity for those. With maybe the exception of music class, but you know how it is. Yep. School, the soul sucker that kills passion towards anything it tries to teach you. What's that I hear? cynicism? Has this place reminded you about your dark ages? I guess, kinda. Jeremie's face is still all weird, man. I guess kinda. I still have those pretty petty frustrations of old, but I'm starting to see the value of all the memories I have of this little town. Hanging out at night in this very diner, with Mike and being amazed by the conquerors of the Twilight Highway. The last breaths of a legendary generation. Now I'm closer to being one of them than I've ever been before, and yet it's still hard to imagine how exciting it must have been to truly explore such a mysterious place. Nowadays we're just glorified delivery boys, opportunistic travelers, and silhouettes of lost spirits. Hey, stop undermining yourself so much. The majority of us live our entire lives never traveling through it even once, be it cause of our own safety concerns or just cause having no means to. Meanwhile, you have the entire world in your hands. Say that to car maintenance prices. My point stands. Oh, excuse me, looks like I have to work a bit. Oh, donuts. A little bit of a zoom in. Was this like earlier him? Without the neck fluff? Looking a little sad. Seems like you caught some attention from a lovely couple at your old table. If interested, give a call to my friend. That's a lot of numbers, Jesus. Or me. What is that, is that a mouse? I don't know what creature that is, but okay. Hey Cass, can you give me a pen? Here you go. Sorry. Nope. Since when did you become such a heartbreaker? I have better things to do than indulging a pair of rom-com caricatures in one-night stands. My preference for this night is more of a quiet and peaceful one without flirting at that. But yeah, I hope they weren't really upset. Don't worry about it. It's far from the first time I've seen Chloe and Brendan being turned away by a drifter. You're not even the first one this week. Their names sound a bit familiar. No wonder. You were classmates for the last few years of school. Were we? Oh damn, you really don't remember. My memory of those times is hazy. A lot of frustration and overall teen energy, aka angst. I was basically a different person back then, definitely at least in terms of looks. No wonder Chloe and Brendan didn't recognize you. I thought everyone from my class either moved out of town or got into uni. Well, almost. I heard that at least one of them works at the old greenhouse. Nice job. Lover. Comfy home. Oh, lovely? Lover. Nice job and lover. Comfy home. Everything one needs for... Oh, I get it. A nice job and a lover. Comfy home. Everything one needs for a nice life. Is that so? They come here pretty often. You might not believe it, but sometimes their little couple's charm gets the better of folks. Yeah, I guess I'm just not really a flirt guy. There's no such thing as flirt guy. Pretty sure there is. Then not tonight. I'm stealing flirt guy from the worldwide vocabulary. What are we even talking about? You know, me and Terry met in a kinda similar way. They weren't a frequent visitor here, but they popped up from time to time, mostly near the end of my shift. One morning they came to have some pie and coffee. We chatted for a while, and before noticing that it was time for them to go off on their daily routine, they gave me their number to meet up a bit later and have some coffee. Neither of us understood that we were kind of on a date before the very end of it. The rest is history. Have you decided on a date? Not really, we only know that we want to have it out in the open, near the sea. Marriage was never something I had in mind going into this relationship, but somehow we ended up here. Can't complain. And here's your pie. It's... precious. Just like the ones that Quentin baked, speaking about stuff that sometimes can be too sweet for its own good. Say, how long has it been since you've visited Whispering Peaks? Just like the ones that Quentin baked after we harvested some of the early apples at that farm a bit further away from town. Alright, you try to do that trick you saw on TV where you play on a leaf. Perfect combination of plants and music. Have you gotten any better at it since then? Well, you see... Yeah. Okay, let me just try it right now and you'll see for yourself. That just gets a leaf out of nowhere. You just... or just swallow the leaf. Let's never talk about it again. I hope no one saw me doing that. That was delicious. Jesse, my savior. Who is this? Yeah, you're free from this nocturnal trap of yours for another couple days. Oh no, he says milady. Oh god, he's missing a fedora. Maybe he hung it on a coat rack. Have a nice birthday and send my greetings to the connoisseur. Connoisseur's pair of ears. Terry complimented a few of your band's songs, but don't feel like a rock star just yet. What about in 2 more songs? Make it albums and we'll see. Fair enough. Okay, Jer, let's get going. Huh? Wait, he's her brother. Is it too late to ask that now? You realize that you said that out loud, right? My question stands. You know, don't think I've taken a ride in this car ever since you finished fixing it back when you were in high school. You sure? I could have sworn that you'd done it at least once. No? Well, I guess you can count yourself lucky. The stars aligned just right for today's birthday, girl. Oh shoot, how did I forget? Here's a little something for you. Let me guess, it's another comic you'll want me to read. Not quite. Heart-shaped eyes. It's a dick in a box. No, Karina. I know you've been wanting one for a while, and it's hard to find this specific version around here for a good price, so I found a place where they were making them custom at that. I know it might be a bit cheesy, but it's amazing. Damn, I'm such a mess. Hey, your brother gifted you a piece of clay. Who wouldn't cry? Oh, shut up. I still ask myself sometimes, how did you do it? Grow up, I mean. Did I, though? Jer, you're my younger brother, and yet I feel as if I'm the youngest of the 2 of us. You grew up so quickly, not even out of school, and already trying your best to get into the drifters. And also, when they call his name, I don't know if they would pronounce it Jer, because it's like Jeremie, right? If anyone pronounces it Jer, I'm gonna get upset at you, okay? So I'm gonna go Jer, like Jeremie, Jer, you know? It's like, I don't know, Jer maybe sounds too French, though. Meanwhile, I just stayed here. Failing the university application twice in a row, having no idea what to do with my life. And now you're marrying! Staying here gave you opportunities to relax and find out who you are and what you actually want from life. I had a dream, a goal. For as long as I can remember, I wanted to leave this town. Become one of the legendary conquerors of the Twilight Highway. Explore the world. And I kinda did. Not in its entirety, and in a bit of a different context, but still. As time marches on, I keep thinking what comes next. Maybe my drive towards a somewhat childish dream was so strong that I never had opportunities to explore other parts of myself. I love the feeling of going down rainy night roads, but who knows? Maybe there's potential in me for something else. Art, cooking, record holding in a very specific arcade, romance. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that I said it out loud. It's alright. I don't know. Maybe. It's not like I'm against the concept itself, but so often it feels so forced. Not so much a connection with a certain someone, but rather the notion of, you need to have someone in your life to be happy. It pushed me to try dating folks I had nothing in common with back in high school, feeling that they would be something that makes me whole. Helped me grow up. Basically spoiling the entire idea of romance itself. What you and Terry have is something that only 2 realized adults do. Me? Well, I need to figure out what I even want to do with my life in the first place before inviting someone to join its mess. You really think so? The realized adult part? Why wouldn't I? More often I worry if the whole marriage idea was too optimistic to begin with. I love Terry. Meeting them was the best thing that ever happened to me in a very, very long time. Our daily life is something I can see continuing on for a very long time. But then again, how often does someone's first serious relationship last for long? What if I grow too comfortable with our pretty little life together? Being unable to adapt when the time will need me to. Have you talked about these feelings with Terry? Not really, no. I know I'll get around to it. We all still have the rest of our lives to sort things out, however long it is. However long it is. But hey, it's not like I won't have some help along the way, and the same goes for you. You can be sure that I'll help you organize every little detail in that cobwebby mind of yours. Of course you will. Home sweet home, wouldn't you say? Or wouldn't you say so? The Whittakers. I'll take it as an offense that Quentin still hasn't taken my advice about changing the garage door to a chocolate one. Yeah, he seemingly inherited that mood-running, no-nonsense mentality from Dad. Alright. Guess it's really been some time since I last visited. Go rest, I'll move them to the side. No deal. Didn't say that I'd help you clean your mess. Is this supposed to be my mind? Why is there a marble frog statue inside a wheelless roller skate? This is what you get for knowing me. Okay, good night. Good morning? Sweet dreams. Oh. Hey. Don't remember you writing that. You would be coming back into town. You really think that I would miss Cassidy's birthday? Not to undermine your care, but you missed at least 3 holidays in the last year or so. To be fair, only the lunar eclipse was a proper holiday. So what's up? Some late night cooking? Dinner. Woke up just about half an hour ago, having a meeting with regional inspectors later today. Father will most likely start to argue in favor of some inefficient traditional working method of his. I'll try to suggest alternatives that they probably won't listen to in favor of saving cash, and so I won't have time to eat because this is just how it is. Well, have a productive indulgence of endorphins with a bit of decorative greenery on top. I'll go hit the bed. You're not 11 anymore, it's time to stop your antagonistic history with green veggies. Going from being forced to eat it by others to forcing myself to eat it isn't much of a character development, so sorry. Pass. And that's a person who somehow ate half a lemon alone without any problems just because he was bored. Miraculous. Looks like a comfy bedroom. End of Chapter 1. Hey, you gonna be in town in the nearest week by any chance? I guess he's enjoying a nice, calm, relaxing get-together at home and gets to hear the ocarina in a fall of rain. So he's not too incredibly out of place, perhaps. Would you be interested to read some development commentary? Sure. Seems you're interested enough to check out what I have to say. We'll see. I appreciate that. As with the chapter itself, I'll try to be short. What would you be interested to know about? I don't know. I'm not too big on it. I don't know. Inspirations. Night in the Woods and Firewatch were the main ones, both in their atmosphere and writing. Both are games that impacted me in a significant way. Other than those 2 games, works of Makoto Shinkai, a bunch of other media, the importance of which in relation to ELoNR I haven't felt to be significant enough to mention, and comics also played a big role in it. While a large chunk is made of superhero stuff, mostly in its presentation and visual storytelling, the works of Brian Lee O'Malley were especially influential, mostly known for his Scott Pilgrim series. Somewhat recent, as of writing this was Our Pact by Ryan Andrews, the webcomic Lackadaisy by Tracy J. Butler, and some Hellboy comics by Mike Magnola. Yeah, development. I've started slowly working on the game in late December of 2021, putting Chapter 1 at 8 months of development. This makes the majority of it being made in not the best of times in terms of reason at the time of writing this, worldwide events, as if to say lightly. This makes the majority of it being made in not the best of times, as if to say lightly, being made even more difficult considering the fact of me living in not the best of places in what is, as of the moment of writing, still a country of sunflowers and wheat. Saying this, I want to make it clear development of future chapters is going to be somewhat slow for the time being. The best case scenario for Chapter 2 is 6 months of development, or 6+. On top of that, Chapter 2 might end up having some stuff that would need more time to be properly pulled off. As far as the overall direction that the game is going, I want each chapter to be its own little, mostly self-contained story with a strong aesthetic and nostalgic feel to it. Meant for you years later to go, oh yeah, I liked it back in the day, and remember the good old days. Even if those memories were born before the game itself. No, if you guys are maybe interested, and really interested in the development, I'll let you do the other ones, but I'll do the farewells maybe. Working on the game has become a wonderful source of escapism for me in what has been one of the most stressful times of my life. Spending so much time working on personal comics, it has been a good experience to move on to something less limiting in its form of presentation. I feel that practical writing has always been the weakest aspect of my stories. Luckily, I get better at it with every new work, if I may say so myself. Once again, I want to say thank you to everyone who helped me in the realization of this little time eater of mine, and thank you for giving the game a shot. Farewell and see you in the next chapter. Oh. Okay. It was an interesting game, of course, and hang on, let me know your thoughts down below, what you felt, what you felt about the game. I could say, yeah, I could understand the nostalgic feel. It's like you're a person that moved out of town, maybe didn't see family for a long time, maybe those that haven't seen family in real life for a long time, maybe you grew up or went to university out of town, and you don't get to see family until like every Christmas. There's various things that people go through, of course, and it depends per person. Sometimes there's a lot of people that are international students, you know, that move to a different country for education, and due to COVID especially, a lot of people were denied being able to basically see their family every year because COVID restrictions. And thankfully, thankfully I think I can even mention that word without the video being demonetized because of YouTube's policy changes, where it's okay to talk about it now without your video becoming like flagged, blacklisted, and then your channel being banned for 500 years. A little bit of an exaggeration, but you guys should know what I mean by any YouTube drama that you may have followed over the past 2 years. But either way, I hope you enjoyed the visual novel. Let me know your thoughts down below, how you felt, how you liked it, what you liked about it, maybe what you disliked about it, if it would help the developer. But if you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, hit that subscribe button, become a full subscriber, hit the notification down below for updates on my videos. Thank you for watching, and until the next time.